Diabetes.
Did I stutter?
All week long.
Ordering Z Court and in people's garages. And do you think he lives there?
Either there, or he does a YouTube channel out of his garage. One of the two. He'll put a green screen up behind him in a few minutes, and it'll look like a bookcase.
One of the two. Welcome. We got a case. It is time to jump around, watch a little court. Mikey just told me about something really good that we're going to hold until the end. Haha. Make you wait. Or make you fast forward if you're watching in the future.
Some lovely people. You got the lady, we can barely see her head. You got this guy where we get nothing but head.
FYI, for the next 2 days, if we're a few minutes late, it's the holidays.
We're gonna be late a little bit here and there. We're putting together things for when we're gone. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You just gotta let it happen, as I tell my wife. Just gotta let it happen.
Sharon, does Rick say that to you? Just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Don't
Sharon,
stop fighting it and just let it happen.
It's just gonna happen. Hector says it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Hector,
I say bring it on, baby.
And by the way, Hector, thank you so much for the video. Already got it. We'll be watching some of it.
Hector,
right before
bones. My God, what a way to start
I
the
know
day.
what
Monorail's rusty.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I told myself before we got on, I don't expect to make a single dollar today. Yesterday was so overwhelming.
Crazy
from the generosity of you guys and all the love. And then Hector says Mikey's a liar and cranks up the old monetary monorail, gets her out. I will golfer Lisa. I hope you enjoyed your birthday yesterday. I hope Guy gave it to you good and took you somewhere nice to eat. I know how much he loves the Olive Garden. I think Guy loves the Olive Garden.
Hello, Heidi.
That's his go-to, I think.
Let's jump to who you got ready to go.
Reno has just kicked Creed. We can head on over there.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Good morning, Miss Sampson. Your case is 22 CR 15923. You were charged with trespass.
Trespass?
Do you understand? And let me see where you're accused of trespassing.
Did you get fried lasagna things?
Your Honor.
Ooh. Yes, I see that now. Cody
hospital.
Davis, security officer at Renowned Hospital, has signed the trespass warrant for you. Do you understand that you're accused of being asked to leave and not leaving or returning after you've been trespassed?
Oh, wow.
Do you understand the charge?
I understand that now. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, now I understand. Okay, they wanted me to leave.
I'd
like to plead no contest with an explanation, please.
Ooh.
You always get an explanation with me. So do you understand by entering a plea of no contest, the court will find you guilty of the trespassing charge?
She's got like the
yes, I do.
Thing.
All right. And did you understand your constitutional rights?
Yes, I do.
Any question about those rights?
I'm not sure, no.
All right, let's go over it. And you know you have a right to plead not guilty and set the matter for trial. At the trial, the city attorney would be required to prove the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. The way that she would do that is she would call witnesses. It sounds like a renowned security would come and testify under oath that they asked you to leave and you didn't leave or you returned after being trespassed. You have a right to bring your own witnesses, to cross-examine your accusers, and to testify or not testify as you so choose. That testifying part is a constitutional right called the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. That's your right to remain silent, which means that if you went to trial and you chose not to testify, a judge like myself could not hold it against you in any way that you decided not to
We got
testify.
A couple of people
If you
doubled
enter a
over,
plea
by
of
the way,
guilty
in
or no
the pews
contest
back
here
there.
today, you're giving up your right to have a trial. Do you understand that now?
I like the way in row
Yes.
one it's sitting.
All right.
legs
And
crossed.
you understand that
this
the
one.
maximum penalty
Oh,
for a
his head's
misdemeanor
way
could be
down
up to
here.
6 months in jail and or
I
a
can't do that.
$1,000 fine.
I understand.
I don't.
Oh, no,
I
Franco
seldom
Harris
give the
died?
maximum penalty, but I would
One
believe
of the great NFL players
I
of all
think you would
time.
agree with me that you're going to need to know what the maximum penalty is whenever you plead, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And have you served in the military, Ms. Simpson?
I'm Federal Reserve. I'm a Redskin Native American, so I'm a little
Whoa,
active
whoa,
right
whoa,
now
whoa,
with my
whoa.
people. I don't understand. I don't know
Racist,
how
isn't
you
it?
guys deal with us.
Commander
but we
Native
have a separate,
American, Your Honor.
entity that we deal with. So
I understand that the Native
Redskin.
Americans have their own nation and their own rules.
That's kind of potato there is.
Unfortunately, when you're off reservation, you are required to abide by the rules of the city
Not
of
for
Reno, state of Nevada. You understand?
yes, ma'am. I thought Renown was. The Renown is supposed to be private, belonging to the Reno Sparks Indian Colony. That's what
No,
I was.
it's- Okay, it's not. You have. There is the
Oh, she's coming
a
in
healthcare
hot.
system for tribal members, but it's not renowned.
Back to
So
Okay.
it's a
CT?
public county operated. Actually, it's probably privately operated now, but it's a county hospital. So
Right, so-
it's so you're subject to the rules of the city
Half
of
and
Reno,
half.
state of Nevada. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Sometimes
And
I get a little
I'll go
confused
ahead and
because-
I'll go ahead and accept your plea of no contest as freely, voluntarily, and knowingly entered. I'd like to hear from the city now relative to what you'd like to do with Ms. Simpson.
Has indicated that she went to Renown on the 13th of December. She was trespassed, refused to leave. I don't have her history, Your Honor, so I will submit this matter to you.
Thank you. Mr. Puentes, what would you like to
She's
see on behalf of
She's like,
Ms.
I would
Simpson?
leave, Your Honor, but I am a
She had been
Redskin
discharged
American.
and then went into the bathroom, and I think she might have still had lingering effects from the hospitalization. She's been in custody now since the 13th. We're asking you to consider time served. I've advised her to stay out of the hospital unless it's a medical emergency.
She's trying to
Thank
live
you.
there?
Ms. Sampson, I'm going to give you the opportunity to speak to me. What would you like to tell me before I impose a sentence?
Merry Christmas.
Your Honor, it's the holidays. I haven't gotten in trouble for a long time. I'm doing the best that I can do. And if like I said, maybe what I was saying to them and what was coming across came across a little bit differently than what I intended or whatever. But like I said, me pleading no contest, I'm trying to take responsibility for myself and not sit there and fight you guys and say, oh, no, it's all your fault. And then go through, a bunch of stuff that it's just, it takes a lot, that's a lot, and I will stay away from Renowned. We do have our own medical services on Coonsley, you're right. And then I also have Pyramid Lake Paiute Tribe and down in Gardnerville. But like I said, I was under the impression, I was like, well, I thought we have a shuttle and stuff that comes there and stuff and picks up the people. So I thought that's what that, I could be
you were
wrong.
trying
like
to
I said,
stay
I'm just
there.
barely getting home. I'm trying to go spend the holidays with my grandma. I don't want to sit in here in jail and, and if
Okay,
you.
Sampson, you've said enough. You're sentenced to time served. I know that you have a valuable lesson. Please don't reoffend and have a happy holiday.
And I hope that I could bear arms with you another day, Miss O'Neill.
That
I've
sounds
worked in the
great.
She's
community.
bearing arms
I'm
right
gonna
now. I
wish you
can
the
see
very
those
best.
arms. Beautiful.
Thank
She
you.
got some pythons on her, bro.
Marvin Rios.
She's like, I did it.
You guys say the same thing. You can get out too.
Say you're a Redskin American.
All right, and good morning, Mr. Rios.
Morning.
Mr. Rios has a number of
Vote for
matters. You
Rios.
want to fill me in before I list out the matters,
Good luck
Mr.
with that,
Have you resolved any of these, Mr. Fuentes?
Your Honor, it looked like we were
Admit.
heading in that direction. My client was indicating he wanted to plead no contest to the first two, but then for
Good
the
call.
last three, he said he wanted to plead not guilty. I told him
Reason
that
of
could
insanity.
result in additional incarceration if the court doesn't release him pending
Yeah.
trial, and
Same
he
thing.
essentially insinuated that's what he wants. But I don't know if his intentions have changed.
All right, Mr. Rios, you
Today
have a
on the
whole bunch
15th.
of cases. You have 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5, 6.
You have an uncle that
Six
texts you.
cases, and I think
or a
that most
dad's
of them
best friend
are
that texts you.
trespassing at casinos. I'm going to go over them individually with
Ooh,
you because I'm
here we go.
required to do that.
Hold on,
The
kid.
first is 22 CR 12391. And that is a trespass at the pepper mill. Do you understand that charge?
Did
You're
she say
gonna
at
have to
the
speak up so I
pepper
can
mill?
hear you.
Correct.
Okay, so, and that, yeah,
Sure he wasn't trying to look for work at the pepper mill? Maybe he was just trying to, he said the paper mill wasn't hiring. Why not the pepper mill?
Yeah.
They make pepper. Look at that look on his face, by the way. He's like, oh boy. If any more leaves fall off that tree behind her, it's just going to be a stick.
Just because she likes to work from home doesn't mean she's poor.
Are we talking about her light bulbs up there?
Oh, that's true. Those are.
That's piss poor lighting.
allegation is that you did that.
Like them, Hector.
Vote for Rios.
I'm looking for the date of the violation. September the 10th.
Oh,
No, October the 10th, 2022. That was the trespass at the pepper mill. The next one is 22 CR 12980.
Get some dinner.
And that is a trespassing at Circus.
circus.
And the date of the violation is September 23rd.
The
The
funnest
next case
show
is
on the
22
strip.
CR 13324. And that is a trespass at the pepper
bad
mill that's alleged to have occurred
Again.
on September 29th. The next matter is 22 CR
Let me
get this
13567.
Trespass. Come on, trespass.
That is a trespass at the pepper mill that's alleged to have occurred on October the 7th.
What the hell is the
The next
pepper mill?
matter I
Can
have
you
is
look that up?
22 CR 13982.
Pretty. I wonder if the
And that
pepper mill is the
is
same as the
trespassing
one in.
at Silver
Vegas.
Legacy. That's alleged to have occurred on October 17th.
It has to be. The other place was Circus.
And the
Circus.
next matter I have is 22 CR 13883.
It's a resort. Who is clearing their throat?
And that is a trespassing
Where?
and a simple battery
Oh, up in his
at
game.
345 North Virginia. And that is the Silver Legacy. Do you
Ooh.
understand the charges, sir?
Why is he
Silver.
trespass from ever?
And
Anywhere
how do
this
you wish
man
to plead all
goes.
those charges? Let me ask you this.
Stupid name, but beautiful place. There it is.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Tender and offer.
And I will make the following offer to him with his plea to 22 CR 13982, as well as his plea to 22 CR 13883.
That's what I was
will
thinking it
dismiss
was.
the remaining one,
Like the one in
2,
Vegas.
3,
Nine.
4 cases, if I'm not mistaken. I would ask to hold him so we can contact the victim of the simple battery.
All right. So you've been offered, you have 5 pending cases here this morning. The city attorney has agreed to dismiss 3 of them if you want to plead to 2 of them. Do you want to take the offer?
Look, it happens, right, Paula? I mean, it happens.
I mean, I don't think I'd call and bitch about that. I would certainly laugh about it, take a picture.
I'd be like, you know what you're doing tonight, right? Just let it happen. Creed, this guy is so small. Don't you feel like he could have like really hid anywhere? I mean, he shouldn't stand out at all. But yeah, he's continually being trespassed from.
I really want to know what he's done to get trespassed from all that.
He's so tiny, he could fit anywhere. And what did the guy on the front row do that nobody wanted to sit by him?
Farted.
I'll take the offer.
All right, sir. And what is your plea to the charge in 22 CR? Let
You
me
as well,
find it
Shadow.
again.
Shadow. Ugh.
Let me pull it up, please. Thank you for your patience.
And Your Honor, just for the record, he does have a revocation, possible revocation. in
Where did Blue
22
Iris
CR
come from out of nowhere in my ear?
Thank you.
Oh God.
So the case that you've been offered to plead to is the simple battery. There's the trespassing at the Silver Legacy. And that is, case is 13982 is occurred on October the 17th. and the charge is trespassing. What is your plea to this October trespassing at the Silver Legacy, Mr. Rios?
Not guilty.
What is your plea?
He was talking.
Not guilty.
No, is it you said you wanted to accept the deal? So do you
Right,
want to enter a
so
plea of
guilty.
guilty or no contest?
No contest.
All right, sir. Thank you. And then on 13883.
That's a treat for later.
Sorry, my computer's very slow this morning.
So's your throat.
Stop the clock.
That is a trespassing and a simple battery that occurred on at the Silver Legacy on
Dry air, Viking, dry air. It's a dry,
Mhm.
Dry.
looks like on October the 17th.
Chris.
So simple battery means that you're accused. It looks like you willfully and lawfully elbowed the victim in the stomach, which is probably a security officer, while he was trying to trespass you. Did you understand the two charges?
Battery, yes, and trespass, yes.
All right, thank you. And your plea to those charges, sir?
No contest.
And do you understand, Mr. Rios, that by entering a plea of no contest to these two cases, that you're giving up your constitutional trial rights?
That cow is
Correct.
needs replacing.
And do you have any question about your constitutional rights?
I'm pretty sure I saw that same
No, I don't.
painting at
Thank you.
Target
You
last
understand
night.
that the maximum penalty could be up to 6 months in jail and $1,000 fine on each of these cases?
How much is he going to get, Creed?
I don't think.
Can you repeat that again?
Sure. The
Three.
maximum
Time
possible
served.
fine for any misdemeanor in the state of Nevada, including yours, could be up to 6 months in jail and/or a $1,000 fine. I'm not saying I'm going to give you that maximum, but you need to understand what the maximum penalty could be.
That one guy
You
is spending way
understand?
too much time with himself.
Correct. I have a few other questions about time, sir.
All right, and I'll deal with that as soon as I deal with your plea.
Such a soft-spoken.
Have you served in the United States military, sir?
No, ma'am.
Shit, come
The
on.
court will accept your pleas of no contest as freely,
Yes.
voluntarily, and knowingly accepted. So because you have a battery charge, Mr. Rios, excuse me, I'm sorry. The city attorney has requested time to contact the security guard that you're accused of elbowing to see if he or she wants to be present for the sentencing to make a statement. I'm required by law to give them that opportunity. And because this is Thursday and we don't operate on Friday, I'm going to put this matter over to Monday to allow the city attorney to make contact with that security guard.
Christmas and Joe.
So I will go ahead and dismiss the other 3 cases that you were charged with pursuant to my acceptance of your plea, but I will hold you without bail until Monday for sentencing. Do you understand? And the other thing I want to go over with you that I was
Oh,
reminded
you don't
of
like that?
is
He's
you do
looking
have
over.
a suspended
Till Monday,
sentence.
that's missing Christmas, right? Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
Ah, damn.
Sorry, Judge. I think the one with the battery is the suspended sentence.
Oh,
They
correction.
put, I'm sorry.
No, here it is. It's a Department
back,
4
please.
matter.
Yep.
It's 22 CR 13492.
Hey,
And I'll
Walter.
share that with you in just a moment. It looks like
Walter.
Judge Hazlett Stevens sentenced Mr. Rios on October the 10th, 2022 pursuant to a plea of guilty to 30 days in the Washoe County Jail and suspended that for 1 year on the condition that he obey all laws and stay away from the Atlantis. So I will note for the record
Atlantis. He did.
that none of
stay
the
away from the
allegations
Atlantis. He
that
did
were
do that.
recently listed were Atlantis trespassings. So you'll have that to your benefit, Mr. Rios, that
yes,
you
you
didn't
did, you're
go
right.
back to the Atlantis. So I appreciate that, and
We're
I'm
in the
sure
future.
Judge Hazlett Stevens will too. We will see you on Monday for
Obviously.
sentencing. Now, what questions did you have of me?
Yeah, I just had a few about like sentencing.
Oh, this is gonna be
It's
great.
just like, you know,
His name is Rios,
already
and
pretty
he
much been
dances
here
on
for,
the
like,
sand.
almost 4 or 5 months. And I have to spend another 6 months in here. I was
Well,
just
I'm
like,
probably not going to sentence you to 6 months. Your underlying sentence from Judge Hazlett Stevens was 30 days. Okay, so that's only 1 month. And usually we don't put people in jail for a long time for casino trespassings. But I'm concerned about whether or not you're getting mental health treatment, because it sounds to me like you might need it. So that may be a component of any sentence that I impose. So you may want to consider talking to me on Monday about
Possible
what mental
fan
health
of the
treatment
year.
you're going to either do or
Winner
that
is a
have been
nominee.
doing. Okay.
Right.
All right. So did you have any other questions?
Just go sit
Because
down,
we're going to
son.
address the rest of your matters on Monday.
Just go
No,
sit
ma'am.
down.
Okay. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, he'll have a great weekend.
I'll be so
The next matter I have is
blue.
Jennifer Maestas.
Just thinking about you. I won't be home
And is Miss
for
Maestas
Christmas.
there she is. Good morning, Miss Maestas. Am I pronouncing your last name correctly, Miss Maestas?
Maestas.
Hey, we've seen her before. I'm pretty sure.
Maestas.
Yeah.
Maestas. Thank you.
She's back again.
Good morning.
Beautiful forehead there.
Good morning, Miss Maestas.
Good morning.
All right, let's see. You have a matter. And I said my computer is a little slow to open up. 22 CR 15566.
Christ, man.
Let me clear my throat.
All right, and I have a competency evaluation that I received in your matter. And based upon the evaluation, the evaluator has indicated that you understand what's happening here today and that you can assist
she had
your
to go
attorney
for
and
an
you understand your
evaluation.
charges, so we can proceed with your matter here this morning. I appreciate you working with the evaluator to resolve that issue. Let me
She doesn't
preview
seem
your
happy
charge
about
now.
having to wait, though.
Shiny.
You were charged with battery in that case, alleged in a criminal complaint filed December the 7th, 2022. And the allegation, Ms. Maestas, is that you willfully and lawfully punched the victim on her left cheek with a closed fist.
Nice.
Do you understand the charge?
Right.
And how do you wish to plead to that charge?
Not guilty.
The court will accept your not guilty plea. We'll schedule the matter for trial. I will appoint a legal defender to represent
Hey, that's
you,
her
Ms.
friend back
Maestas,
there.
because battery is a violent crime for which you could
That's the
receive
girl
jail
that
time.
punched the
So I'm
lady that was
required to give
eating.
you a lawyer whenever you are facing possible jail time. So the trial date will be with a legal defender. May I have a date, please?
That's from his
Yes, Your Honor, that's January
Collection
17th
before
at
everybody else.
8 a.m. and that will be with
Slide
Mr.
Life sent me
McGinnis.
this. It's a parting gift. They said this is all we got left, bud.
All right, Ms. Maestas, your trial date is January the
Definitely,
17th, 2023 at 8 a.m. Your lawyer is a gentleman by the name of Patrick McGinnis. I'm going to order that
Sounds like a
today,
drunk.
or not today, but I'm going to order that
He's in
when
a
you
bar
are
somewhere
released from
right
custody,
now.
that you make contact with Mr. McGinnis so the two of you can be prepared to proceed to trial. Do you understand my order?
Yes, ma'am.
You'll be given his, excuse me, email and telephone number by the jail or at the jail, so you can make contact with him
Can we get
prior
the judge
to your
a
January
Ludens?
the 17th trial date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's talk about bail for Ms. Maestas, please.
Your Honor, here it appears that the alleged victim and her family were at the El Dorado Casino having dinner when they were approached by the defendant, who made a comment. The victim did not understand what the defendant said, and so she answered with "what?" The defendant then came after the victim. The victim and her family asked the defendant to leave them alone, and they attempted to walk away from the defendant. However, it appears from the probable cause, the defendant continued to advance on the victim and ultimately punched her in the cheek. It appears to be an unprovoked battery, according to the allegations. I would note that the pretrial risk score lists
Reno.
her as high, as a
basically.
9, Your Honor.
Casino.
I candidly do not have her criminal history. However, the unprovoked battery allegations here, the high risk score, causes me some concern, and I believe that the defendant is a risk to the community and this alleged victim. I'm asking that the court impose $2,500 bond in
Allegedly,
this case.
Credence.
Should she be released, I'm
Allegedly.
asking for conditions that she obey all laws, consume drugs or alcohol, and have no contact with the alleged victim, please.
And do you wish to be heard? Thank you, Mrs. Gianelli. Mr. Fuentes, do you wish to be heard on behalf of?
What's that in the distance?
What's that in the distance? I don't even have a hallelujah at the moment. Hang on.
Mayday, 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 mayday.
That's a big one, Leather and Lashes.
I told you lately that I love you.
Made Mikey sing.
It's a beautiful color. It's good on you, Leather and Lashes.
Thank you.
From here on out, you should always wear that color.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Thank you.
I might punch somebody at dinner tonight, just in honor of that dono. Just in honor.
Ms. Maestas.
Your Honor, if I could ask the deputy, I think she might be booked on some warrants. Is that
We
correct,
did a whole
deputy,
follow-up
or no?
on it the next day, Gary. For
Yes, we did.
She has two.
And
two
before anybody
warrants
tells
out
me,
of Lyon
we'll be
County.
watching the Phoenix
you.
chase that happened
I
this
couldn't
morning
access her
today.
because it's a Jane Doe. Your Honor, we're asking the court for a known recognizance release. She's not able to make any bail. She'd be willing to abide by any conditions of pretrial release that you impose.
Thank you for the card
Thank you, Ms.
and the gift.
Maestas. Are you working?
No.
All right, how do you support yourself?
I was just traveling. I'm from New Mexico, actually.
Remember,
I
she's the
live in,
traveler, Creed.
I live in
no, I
Berlin, New
definitely
Mexico.
remember. I remember the
I
story.
was just traveling here. And so
All right.
I decided to
What
stay
were
longer,
you-
and the guy that brought me here, he left. So I'm getting ready to turn around, and this is what happened. Did you see something?
No.
Okay.
No, I
All
didn't.
right, so what we're gonna do then is I believe that you are a danger to the community when you independently pick out somebody who's at a casino having dinner and commit violence upon their person. So I will impose bail or bond in the amount of $2,500 bondable with the following conditions: that if you are able to post bail, that you obey all laws, you have no alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. I'm going to put you on enhanced supervision with our Marshals Division.
Do it.
And that you have no contact with the victim in this matter, whose name is Reagan.
No, ma'am.
Oh, easy.
Reagan Newton. So you have no
she was just
contact with
trying to
Reagan Newton. Do you understand my orders?
No, ma'am.
All right, well, that's, the jail will explain that to you. Your bail has been set at $2,500.
She got some killer hair with tons
No,
of
ma'am.
product in that right now.
No,
The next
man.
person we have is Maria John.
Oh, here comes her friend.
22 CR
I think
15968.
they're bunkies.
Yeah, I remember her too.
Yeah, I don't remember what she did, but she was a lot of fun last time, and
Good
she
morning,
looks like
Miss
a lot of
John.
fun today.
Morning.
Ms. John, you were charged with the crime of trespassing in a complaint that was filed December the 15th, 2022. The allegation specifically is that you refused to leave an address on Carville Drive after being verbally trespassed. Did you understand the charge?
No, ma'am.
Well, trespass is that you went to somebody's place. It looks like here, I'm trying to read the written statement.
I think put it, no,
This
I
is
didn't go to somebody
Uncle.
else, but he welcomed me. Whoever was that, the place? Yeah, he did. And he
Uncle.
did told me because I don't know. I thought he's the uncle. I was staying with the uncle because they said I'm married the next time. I was
Yeah,
married with somebody.
Your
Yeah.
Honor, if I may, it looks like it's a private residence and they, I had trouble with the handwriting too, and it looks like they're saying they don't know her. I did have some difficulties communicating with my client. I don't know if there's a mental health aspect to this case that needs to be explored.
There might be.
Based upon her responses, I believe that there may be.
And Lisa,
Miss John, where do you live?
I think it's also the desk.
I
is
live
very-
at the homeless shelter by the
Okay.
clinic. Yeah, that's where I live. But my
All right, and do
My-
you have a job?
What about your uncle?
no, I don't work because I pay bill with my brother.
I swear
No, I
she said
use
that
welfare and
married
everything, so I got
two
all of
people or
those.
something like that right after talking about the uncle. Did you hear?
Yeah,
did you catch that?
we
Something
had
like that,
kind
married-
of got the idea last time with her that basically a man had
Mhm.
let her into his home
She never left.
And she didn't leave because he said, make yourself at home. This is a continuation from the other day when we seen her for the first time.
Excuse me for just a moment. Matt, coming in. You guys are just dropping absolute freaking bombs today. I love it.
Wow.
My God.
Not a dry eye in the house, Creed.
All of you. Look at that.
Matt.
You guys are killing it. Thank you. Howl at the five.
I wasn't paying attention to the chat. And wow, Matt come out of nowhere and hit me with his best shot.
Fire away.
I felt like Uncle for a second.
So is she was sleeping with the uncle.
Yes.
Actually, maybe her pimp. Maybe her baby daddy.
Maybe he's the Jean, I believe they call that, Creed. The Jean.
Oh, don't get who's handsome going.
Don't get that guy going.
Start with that, my God.
And if a guy named Six shows up in your DMs, just block him right away.
Six already wrote her name down.
Just block him right away. Yeah. Damn it, Uncle.
So that's why I don't have a job.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Why do you understand the charges against you?
Because I'm just doing me and my people. What if your friend drop you off on, he's at the dad place or uncle place? So you drop me off. I don't know anywhere.
Wait, what if your friend drop you off at the bad place?
The uncle place.
The uncle place. Is uncle in somewhere, some shape or form? Is that maybe
like a term you use for like a bad person? I mean, we've all heard tell of the uncle you don't want to be around, but the uncle place, the bad place,
such a weird
the
one.
Uncle place.
I'm glad she's talking a little bit more than the other day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. She was very vague, but she still is. She talks in circles. She really does. But she did make herself at home, so it could have been too bad, Creed. Could have been too bad.
We're around there because I never go over there, but he just told me you're gonna just drop me up, you're gonna pick me up, but he never did. But then the uncle told me to make myself like a home, and when they kick him out, that's when he started grabbing my hair like a girl. How the hell a boy?
Look here,
grab your hair like a girl.
If you want to fight me, you better fight me like a man, no matter if I'm a girl or not. Don't be fighting me like a girl. Don't be grabbing my hair. Don't be scratching me.
For real, is that slang for something?
Let's not make up things loud, Elvis. I need some proof on that one. Because the person that dropped her off didn't come back and pick her up. Left her at Uncle's, also known as the bad place.
I mean, according to the Urban Dictionary, it's just somebody, the uncle is somebody who tells bad jokes. So I don't think that's what she's referring to.
I don't believe that's it. He tried to pull my hair like he fight like a bitch. She's about to go all Iron Sheik on his ass in a second.
I know how to beat up a girl. A man know how to beat up a little girl. That's why I was so mad. Now he told me to get out because they told him to get out from the house. And I was like, man, go because your uncle and me, I'm waiting for, whoever your son is. So you can come and pick me up and drop me off at the cellar. That's all I need. Because I don't know anything around there. Never go over there. But welcome me as one of your friends and family. Yeah, that's all I know.
All right. So do you understand that when someone asks you to leave a place,
that
you have to leave, that you can't stay?
Thank you.
What
Gary.
if I don't know anywhere? Oh, so you told me to stay, right? So when they told you to get out as a landlord, now you're gonna tell me to get out because you're getting out? And I said, I don't know where's your son to come pick me up? He said, no, get out because I'm get out. And what I might get out when I don't know anywhere?
Well, you could go back to the shelter, right?
Why am I trespassing when you just told me that I make myself feel like a home, like my uncle? And then when they told you to get out, like if your friend told you to get out, why you told me to get out with you and with your friend? When
I'm concerned that Miss John may have some mental health issues based upon her responses to the court. So I'm going to hold her for a competency evaluation. So I just want to make sure that she understands the charges and what the ramifications are. I'm not clear that she does that. So, Miss John, I'm going to go ahead.
I feel like her and the other girl really liked it in jail.
There'll be a no bail hold pending the charges. So you'll get to stay in jail for a couple of days. And least it's warm and safe there. And please cooperate with the evaluator.
There's no uncles
and
here
we'll,
at all.
We'll set the matter for an entry of plea once we have an evaluation.
I think she likes hanging out with that other girl.
Okay, thank you.
See, look,
You're welcome.
they're going together.
Kristen Hughes,
They're together, I'm telling you.
22 CR 15921.
Also
Ms.
known as the
Hughes.
praying mantis.
So hold on a minute. I have two Hugheses, and I think that Chris Hughes, I think this is Chris Hughes.
Yeah.
I want
don't know
Mr.
nobody,
Hughes.
Your
I
Honor.
think that there's a woman by the name of Kristen Hughes.
I think he goes by Kristen, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning. Good morning and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
We've seen this guy before too. He does go by Kristen, and it really tickles. Look how much it's making. Let me take down this comment. Look how much she is enjoying. By the way, Creed, this chat is messed up today. Look how much it makes Angie just tickled pink down here. Look at the smile on her face. I mean, either she's in love or she wants to laugh her ass off. One of the two. Get your guesses in.
Happy New Year.
All right, sir. So, Mr. Hughes, is your full? Hold on. Let me ask a few questions, Mr. Hughes. Is your first name Kristen?
Yes, it is.
Kristen and Deborah. Thank you.
Mr. Hughes, I have a charge here in that case I just read to you, which is 22 CR 15921 of an open container. The allegation is you carried and consumed a half-open bottle of whiskey on a public place, a city street, then a parking lot open to the public. Did you understand the charge, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the other matter I have for you is 22 CR 11690. And that is an arrest warrant for failure to appear.
Is that really a thing,
for
though?
Community court.
I don't know if you guys have this. If somebody gets arrested for drinking a bottle of liquor out on the street, they're not in for weeks at a time like it seems like these people are. It's an in and out situation. But here it seems like you get arrested, you better be ready to spend some time, like real time, no matter what you did.
On August the 31st, 2022 for removal of a shopping cart. Did you appear for community
yes.
court on August the
Uncle
31st,
Cypress.
22 after you were cited to community court?
Think carefully.
Obviously not if you have a charge that says I
Okay.
didn't.
Gary, thank you for the blank.
And what is your, do you admit that you
I
failed
certainly,
to?
I certainly would like you to resolve whatever matter is.
I intend to do that,
concerned
Mr.
today.
Mr. Hughes, let me ask the questions and we'll get these matters resolved.
Carol.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
are you admitting that you failed to appear for community court?
No contest.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything.
All
and
right.
you are the judge, so
No
you are the
contest.
one that can make the best decision.
And I'm going to ask the city attorney if she's willing to make you an offer
Do it.
relative to these two low-level misdemeanor charges.
Do it. Make an offer.
And if I heard you properly, we have the new open container as well as the failure to appear in community court. Are those the two matters before Your Honor?
Yes.
Walking with an open container.
May I inquire of Mr. Fuentes whether the defendant wants to go back to community court? I'd ask he be held and transported next week.
He did indicate to me that he is interested. I don't know if that's changed since I spoke to him.
Enjoy that snow, Carol.
All right, thank you. I'll inquire as well. So
I think you're probably
the
right,
city attorney
Kimberly.
is
She
interested
did.
to see if you'd like to participate in community court based upon these charges. And I think that if you're willing to do that, that
I
might
like Kristen
affect
as
her
well.
decision
She's a lot
to
of
maybe
fun.
dismiss one of the charges.
Yes, I'm interested in doing everything possible to resolve whatever issue it is and to make everybody happy in our community, including yourself. And
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Hughes.
He's a pleaser. I like that, Kristen.
An offer then, Mr. Unoli. Hold on, Mr. Hughes. Let me talk now.
Bonjour.
Your Honor, I'll make the offer that if you enter a plea to the possession of the open container, I will dismiss the older case from August, the possession of the shopping cart.
All right, so the city attorney has made you an offer that if you want to plead to the most recent open container charge, she'll dismiss the removal of the shopping cart charge. That's the older
Shopping
case.
cart.
Do you want to do that?
Damn it, Bubbles.
Yes, I do.
And what is your plea to the charge of open container, sir?
No contest.
And sir, do you understand by entering a plea of no contest that the court will find you guilty of that charge?
Yes, I do.
I think you might
Do you
be
understand
onto
your
something.
constitutional rights?
Creed, there is some great news right here. I think now that you say that, I think you're very much onto something right there.
just did a little bit of investigating, and this is what I came up with, which is very similar.
By the way, Kristen's back.
It says a respectful way to call someone, especially if you are of the East Asian culture. They're not actually related to you, but if you call them uncle, which I guess is kind of in this culture too, in a way.
Well, she obviously isn't from Reno as a native, I don't believe. So I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it.
This is great. 3 in a row we've seen.
Do you have any question about those rights?
No, I do not.
Tell us Merry Christmas.
Understand that the maximum penalty still could be up to 6 months in jail and or a $1,000 fine.
You having issues with the chat jumping around today?
And have you served in the military, Mr. Hughes?
Last 2 or 3 days, actually.
Civilian.
Today's first day for me.
I'm sorry?
I'm a civilian.
Okay. All right, that's a no then. I'll go ahead and accept your plea as freely, voluntarily, and knowingly entered.
I've served in the civilian service.
With the failure to appear, how long have you been in custody, Mr. Hughes?
Oh, since the 13th.
Okay, and today is the 15th, so I'd call that 3 days. I'm going to go ahead and sentence you
What?
to
This is live.
the time you've already served on the failure to appear, and I'm going to refer the open container charge to the community court and order that you be held until.
Did you pull up one from the
till
other day?
Wednesday
And
of
we're
next
just
week,
watching the same one again.
No, this is
community
different
court
because
where
we
you'll
had
be
all those other
transported to
people.
community court, so I
didn't
know you
have-
get there.
They had to get the.
And they'll provide services. So
Maybe this.
Nah,
isn't
you did.
but this isn't the same one because all those other people they had to go get their thing done. She had to get her competency thing done. She came back. She had her competency thing done.
Oh, that's right.
This is a continuation from a couple of days ago because we just watched these a couple of days ago, and this had come up live just as we were coming on because she was given instructions and crap like that. But either way, I love Kristen.
I want to be clear with you, Mr. Hughes, that what I'm doing is a big favor for you. You'll go to community court and they have clothing, they have obviously a free lunch, they have medical services, identity. So if you've lost your ID, you can get Social Security, you can sign up for Medicare, you can sign up for food stamps. They have all of those resources. They have job placement there. So if you are transported over there, please take advantage of all the resources that they have there.
Can you
for
hear
your benefit.
some of my problems? Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I look to where to go, like people say an address or a place.
Yeah, no, that same
and
one.
As I'm traveling through
How did we do that? How did I do that?
Do you think that maybe the live one that you pulled up had ended?
It could have while we were waiting.
We'll just watch this.
It could have while we. Whoa, what is that?
I don't.
Is that nudity?
Something weird. It could have ended and restarted, and you didn't even realize it
because we were doing other stuff and not paying attention.
You guys enjoy that?
I did. You see how much everyone else did? I mean, just turned them on right and left. But none of those people look familiar behind them.
Yeah, it's true.
Only people we recognize were those first 3 people. I mean, hold on. Come back to it real quick, Creed. Look at this guy.
That's held at the Washoe County Library and operated by
I mean,
one of our
I
judges,
remember
Judge
this
Hazlett
sucker.
Stevens. At that court, they have about 25.
And we don't remember Ramos, the first guy. We never seen that guy before. The guy was trespassing from everywhere. We never seen him. Something weird went on, like a break into continuum. That's all right. We can go to Knox County now.
Do it.
Oh, good.
All
good.
I just want to. We'll listen in for just a second here on this one.
Or countertop being stood up On 266, I would say that leaf and a little bit of the debris that's over to the right of it wouldn't have been there. Although, I mean, I don't even think that's where the door is. I believe the door is down by that fuse panel that's in the back of it, so it wouldn't have just been blown in.
Scammer.
On 267, I don't recall that chair being there, although I won't say that it wasn't. 268.
I believe that was over
I remember
there.
there being some furniture in there. I can't say specifically those are the tables that were there. 269.
Oh, that was bad. Watching this shit from 2019
when I
over here.
left. It could have been when I got there.
We are not.
271. I don't have anything to say on that. 272, same with the table. I'm not sure if that was there or not. The massage table, I do remember.
I
being
didn't
there.
really even notice. I thought that the first two, but to have three in a row the same, I was like,
I felt like something weird was going on. Well, so this just happened today in beautiful Knox County, which is by far one of the greatest places. If you're going to get locked up, if you want to get put away, do it on this guy's dime over there in Knox County, beautiful Tennessee.
Okay, who we got?
There we go.
Oh, wow, we're excited today.
What is your name?
She looks familiar.
No, it doesn't. What did this woman do, Creed? Let's get your guesses in. We can see her betwixt the E and the D. What did she do? Seems like a nice lady. Nice enough. Her and the other lady got the camera fixed.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Positively.
Blame it on the guys in the truck. That's what they're there for.
I mean, Fall Guys. But look at all the fun you had.
That's right. We relived it all together.
You have a new charge of criminal trespass, a C misdemeanor. I'm not asking if you agree with the charge, but do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir. I was just trying to get out of the cold.
I need to go over your rights. You have the right to remain silent. No one can.
What is she doing with her eyes and face?
Hello, Jim. It's not what she's doing. It's what the drugs have done to her.
You have the right to have an attorney.
I think she's challenging me, Creed. To a face-off.
Appoint one to represent you, and you have the right to have a preliminary hearing where a judge would listen to evidence and determine whether there's probable cause for the charge to be prosecuted. Do you understand your rights?
Being sexy or just weird?
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear affirm the answers you gave on your affidavit are true?
I mean, them eyes is big, but she's been doing something with her face where she's like, she's turning on Rusty over there. Them sexy eyes.
Yes, I swear.
Thank you.
She swears.
How long have you lived in Knoxville?
I'm alive.
Lifer. Vinny. Try and control the masses over there on Twitch.
Yeah, careful. Things are kind of crazy over there.
She's doing the lip biting thing. Oh, look, she's shy, but willing to do whatever you ask if you have a warm meal and an uncle she can stay with.
She's trying to stay warm.
Oh, look at that face. It's a roller coaster of emotions.
I think she just pooped.
You think she gambled on a fart and lost?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, her face. She's taking us on a real journey.
Unfortunately, you have pending charges, so you're not eligible for pretrial or to be our reward on this charge. Your bail will be set at $200.
Whoa.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
That was a moment.
I mean, look at these faces. Those are all winners.
Unfortunately, you have pending charges, so you're not eligible for pretrial or to be our reward on this charge.
I can't even make my eyes pop that much.
I mean, she sees dead people.
I mean, T, if you want to be murdered in your sleep, might as well.
T, come on now. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and then there's turning the barrel over and licking the bottom.
Your bail will be set at $200.
Oh, she missed out on a fantastic career in comedy. I mean, the faces she can make, I can only dream of making. Betty Davis eyes. She got those. What's his name? Marty Freeman eyes. I don't know if I can do justice.
So that's 200.
Barbara Chad.
So that's like a $20 bail.
$20 bail.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
She just said $20 bail? Really?
Yeah. Must not think that charges.
$20. That's not bad at all. She's back on the street making faces at folks before you know it.
Get my mom to get out.
I'm appointing Julie Kuykendall to represent you. She's representing you on your other matters, so I'm waiving the administrative fee. And the first available court date is next Wednesday, the 28th.
I don't know if she's turned on or afraid. I just can't figure it out. This woman is a mystery wrapped in an enigma, stuck into the bottom of the barrel for Sweet Tea to scoop up and take home.
Misdemeanor court. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'm working on it. I'm working on her anyways. Julie. What did Julie do? That's right. Julie's up next. She's got a head full of beautiful hair. Thank you, Farmer Chad. Thank you. Farmer Chad jumping on the monetary monorail, showing us all how it's done.
I swear she did. By the way, I can't even keep up with comments today. You guys are killing it. Thank you.
All right, guys. Hopefully you got your votes in on what she did.
Very quickly. Hang
Go
on
ahead.
just a second. We're taking a little tour over here.
Oh, we're going to see somebody in jail? Like in jail?
I think so. They've been walking for a bit here. Pause it. I can actually pause it. Let's go back to Knox real quick, and then we'll see what's happening over here.
All righty, heading back.
Julie Kuykendall. Kuykendall, it's spelled Kuykendall. And I said misdemeanor court. Actually looks like her other cases are in felony court, so she'll be in felony court next week.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
What is your name?
Melanie Callan.
Here's that last lady.
Okay, did she have the conference with the judge just like you? Just like the specs? If you have to write it down.
She's crazy, Creed.
Oh, speaking of craziness. Walmart.
Callum, you have two charges:
Yes.
vandalism under $1,000 in
Yes.
damage. That's an A misdemeanor.
Vandalism.
And
go
possession
on.
of tools used in the theft of retail merchandise, an A misdemeanor.
Is that the thing that you use to break off
You understand
the...
what you've been charged with.
Yes, I do.
You
What
have
have
the
you got?
right, you have the right to remain silent. No one can force you to say anything about these charges. If you give up that right, anything you do say may be used against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford one, I can appoint one to represent you. And you have the right to have a preliminary hearing on these charges where a judge would listen to evidence and determine
just
whether
say you're not
there's
even that high,
probable cause
Dallas?
for the
No.
charges to be prosecuted. Do you understand those rights? Can you raise your right hand for me, please? And you swear affirm the answers you gave on your affidavit are true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. How long have you lived in Knoxville?
45 years.
45.
Why?
27 years, my whole life. Look out behind you.
There's no way she's only 27.
Are we making sure all the doors are locked? I guess that's a good idea. It is jail.
Well, she's getting hemmed up on some retail theft charges, so
Yeah.
I'll ask Mike.
And
though.
some
Mike,
vandalism as well. So I'll take vandalism and retail theft. Any kind of theft, that'll be good to go. She also has she had the little thing that you break off the alert thing off of the clothing. Tools of the trade creed.
Okay, giant printer. Oh boy, long day. She's like my cat. Long day today.
Work Creed, tough day. I need
Get
to
their workout in.
think she's got a job. I know we're going to find out here in a second.
Good luck, Jim. We'll be thinking about you, man.
Hang in there. Please let us know as soon as possible that everything is.
Well, she's certainly stolen a few things off of.
Oh, absolutely. She's a. Some people are just porch pirates during holiday season. She is a year-round porch pirate.
Good enough.
Ms. Cowan, because of your recent charges, you're not eligible to be pre-trial or ROR today, but your bail on each of these charges is going to be $250. So your total bail is $500.
Not just
So
$20.
$50 to get out. Like, is
Correct.
that you
With the bondsman's fee as well.
Okay. Thank you.
There is a condition that you stay off all Belk store property.
From
Belk?
It appears that Mary Newton was
Yes.
recently representing you on your other matters. I'll appoint her to represent you on these charges. Be waiving the administrative fee.
Somebody's not getting their Crown and Ivy T-shirt this year.
If I'm not eligible at all for let me tell you why. I've got a bed date in Cadence on Tuesday. If I don't bond out, I'll miss that. Like
A bed
that's
date?
a big step in my life.
You know, them druggies got to get beds first before.
Oh, I thought it was what I tell my wife. I was like, look,
I'll miss that bed date.
we've got a bed date.
I understand, but
You just need to let it happen.
if you'll need to speak with your attorney about getting that changed. Your case will be set. The first available court date because of the court closures over the holidays is next Wednesday, the 28th in misdemeanor court.
I don't know where everybody just
If you
came
make
from.
bail, they'll
Good
give
to
you a
see
new date
everybody.
that'll be out of ways. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Like this video.
We got a crazy one over here if you want to.
Let's jump.
Don't have a seat.
Let's jump. We'll come back to this. Hey, she's that lady was a Knox County 12. So we're just wandering the halls over here. We had to go see this guy.
We're in a cell now just to see this dude. You don't see this very often. They just
Hi, could you state your name, please?
all the way through the jail.
Mary Dill Frederick.
Okay, I have 3 files for you, Mr. Frederick.
2 are pre-trials, one's a sentencing also.
Okay, he's been arraigned on everything. Are we using the Delana Center for your mail?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's okay with you if the court uses your phone number and your email, yes?
It sure is.
Okay, thank
Trap
you.
house jail.
We have 3 files, like I said. State of Michigan versus Frederick, 221-1017.
Wow.
That's a domestic violence with a failure to appear.
Ooh.
Pittsfield Township versus Frederick, 211-1472.
What was he just
Missed
chewing
his
on while laying
sentencing,
around?
I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
on
he was
that
sleeping.
file.
So we just woke him from his slumber.
And
Woke up with gum in his mouth.
State of Michigan versus Frederick, 221-0925. Missed a pretrial on that. I believe your office was previously appointed on all 3 files. Mr. Ward, you may proceed when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Zachary Ward on behalf of
the Battle of the Beards.
Mr. Frederick.
Well, Bishop's brother down here.
Yep.
Your Honor, I did discuss the failures to appear with Mr. Frederick. He indicated to me that he was in the hospital in October at the University of Michigan I couldn't quite make out what he was saying, but some sort of blood issue or he wasn't able to confirm the exact dates. I explained to him
They were making sure he still had all of it.
Scheduling a pre-sentence interview in the one case and obviously attending the court dates in the other cases. He does want to attempt to do that. I did also notice in our file, his phone number was 1 digit off for us. So his failure to appear is.
Oh, it's like Roseanne who would write those checks to the wrong
Due to our
places and then she put
clerical
the wrong
error
numbers
and our
on things.
inability to have a correct phone number for him.
Oldest trick in the book.
That's right.
For that
I
reason.
see that's, yeah, I see that. What about an email though? Didn't he have an email in the file?
It was one.
He did
We had
more, and
Yahoo and it was
According
Gmail.
to our notes, which I've never seen, it says email server full, cannot receive emails. I explained that to Mr. Frederick this morning and
What?
advised he clear out his inbox.
Is that a thing? I mean, I understand if you try to
There's
leave me a
no way.
voicemail, yes, but
There's no way.
email is full.
6,000 emails in one account.
Go ahead, Mr. Brudell.
Thank you, Your Honor. So at this time, we are asking that the court leave in
Does he
place the
subscribe to
bond
everything?
set by the district court judge. This is not his first failure to appear. He also failed to appear in August.
Not his first rodeo.
In his initial arraignment, when he was very first arraigned on this case, my office also requested a $5,000 unsecured surety bond. And so
Wait,
we are just
is it
asking, go ahead.
unsecured surety bond.
Yes, and so he has already failed to appear twice now. And so because of that, we do believe he's a flight risk and has difficulty keeping
Shut
his
up,
court
Kyle.
dates.
Judge,
And so we are asking that the court leave in place the
Kyle?
$5,000 bond issued by Judge
Kyle,
Simpson.
stop.
She's about to yell at you.
Did you ask for an unsecured bond or for a surety bond?
So
Those are
initially back when he was first arraigned, we did ask for an unsecured bond.
Right.
An unsecured appearance bond. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Okay.
At this time,
Which
I
is
am
what he
asking-
had.
It's a
Yes,
lot.
That's what he
initially.
had.
At this time, we are asking that the bond be left
Yeah.
in place by
Okay.
the court. Thank you.
He's going nowhere.
So my
No.
instructions from Judge Simpson are to leave most of his bonds the way he has set them, and on a assaultive case, that's what I'm doing, is leaving it at the 5,000, 10%. The court date will be January 4th. That's not right.
Retail property.
Judge, I have the bond in the DV case as 25,000, 10%.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking in the wrong
I
file.
was gonna say 5K sounds
Pretty low.
yeah.
Yes, that is what that's going to be, is a 25,000, 10%.
Good
Because I need to leave it, especially if
Mhm.
it's that high.
It's very
I need
tight.
to leave what Judge Simpson said.
Can't be going around beating on folks.
The email
Just
thing's
can't.
great though. The email's full. Sorry. I wonder if I found any really cheap, like crap
Oh, what's
email.
that? That's the
services that way or
1017.
not.
Okay, 25,000.
Limited. He couldn't afford one of the free
10%.
ones.
Yeah, 1017.
On that file. The court date will be January 9th at 1 PM. All of the previous conditions remain in effect.
Looks like they are just going to go through some paperwork. No big deal. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, where has Marable been? I don't know.
I checked today and I haven't. There's no episodes we missed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss him. I love him. I wish he would come
Good
back.
afternoon. I'm District Judge Herman Marable from 67th District Court here in Flint.
Just look at that smile, you know?
Man's man. A judge of the people, Creed.
To you as well, Jim, and everybody else. We appreciate you. Some really big fire down below there, scrolling. Appreciate you guys so much. Hector, Leather and Lashes, Matt, Deborah, Carol, Farmer Chad, and the rest of you with the likes, the comments. Big crowd today.
Yeah. And if you're looking for a court where some guys are going to sit, have a good time, interact with the chat, actually talk to you and appreciate what you're doing. You're a big part of these channels. If you're watching someone who doesn't appreciate you and recognize you in the way that you deserve, give them the old middle finger for Christmas and come on over here and hang out with us more often, shall you?
A couple of quick things. Of course, we got a chase coming up 405 East for you today.
Wild Warming Wednesday, Creed. It's a doozy. We're gonna remember we had that chase that happened during last Wednesday, and we only saw the absolute end of it. Well, guess
yeah.
what? That's an 8-minute chase, and we're going to watch the entire thing today and see the little part we missed.
Plus at the end too, you got we got one
bonus
from earlier today. You said too.
Out of Phoenix happened, and it's a hell of a crash at the end. I want to give you that and let you know it's going to be exciting. Don't miss it.
Another couple of things. Tomorrow, our last day live. We'll have some stuff for you throughout Christmas, but for the most part, gonna have some Christmas lights. Gonna have a special. We got a chase for you. Got
And
some things,
don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, the OG Credence and Bishop show will ride hard again for one night only. It's
Really
a one-night stand, Creed.
Chris, Mikey thought that he was watching something live, and we watched the same videos we did the other day for about a half an hour.
And man, did we all love it. I tell you, there wasn't a dry eye in the house or dry pants. It
Good
was
thing
exciting.
it was worth rewatching.
Yes, it was.
Merry Christmas to you guys, and of course our constables, like Constable PJ. Appreciate each and every one of you for what you do. We'll see you guys back here 4:05 East. We got to chase Wild Woman Wednesday is up next. Yeah,
I bet Fink has got a rack. I'm just saying that. Until next time, please be kind and rewind, won't you?
I just wanted to look up things, and there's a TMZ article from July on Herman Marable.
Oh no, did he pass?
No.
Oh, whew.